better understand. To my heart I must be true. Oh, you're the one that I want.
When we first were asked by Jacques Allure then, would we do a number 5 commercial 10 years ago, I said, look, I can't really do that very well. I don't know how to do commercials. I haven't done one before. But what I probably could do is some sort of a trailer of a movie that never got made. I could make almost everything to do with a movie except the movie itself. I could make an event around it. In that investigation of all the history of Chanel, I think what became very clear was that it wasn't about focusing on a fragrance that's 100 years old. The journey was creating a character that Nicole would be perfectly suited to, who would represent the kind of woman who would wear that fragrance. The big thing for us is, how is the Chanel woman that we focused on 10 years ago, how is she different now 10 years later? We're in a moment where career or responsibility cannot in itself be fulfilling enough. We are in a moment where the Chanel woman should be someone who can be with herself on a beach or have a moment to herself, can be with her child or children, can have an aspirational career where, you know, she does something that she finds fulfilling, but at the same time she can have a true relationship, but also can have romance. And in the end, our Chanel woman chooses love.
Oh, you're the one that I want.
I was inspired to do this piece when 10 years ago, we were in Biarritz at Carl's place, and we went down to the beach at Biarritz and there was surfing. I come from a country where there's a lot of surfing, and Carl had just had this idea to do women in fantastic suits carrying surfboards. And I always thought to myself, that's such a great Chanel paradox, you know, the extreme. One of the great things that you see in Chanel, and it comes from Coco, is this thing of sportswear. You would find it very difficult to identify a woman in the 20th century who symbolized what is a breaking of chains. I mean, Coco Chanel said to women, you can be wearing men's trousers on the beach one moment with a t-shirt and a men's cap, and then the next moment you can be wearing a beautiful frock. You can be sensual, but you can be practical. The paradoxes are totally in the DNA of Chanel.